Hola, todo mundo y bienvenidos a mi cuenta de YouTube. Hi everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hoy vamos a aprender el futuro en el español. Today we're going to be learning the future tense in Spanish. Like the past tense, there are two different future tenses. Tenemos el futuro simple y el futuro informal. There's a difference between the two which I will explain later in the video. Y finalmente vamos a aprender el conditional en el español. And finally we're going to learn the conditional tense in Spanish. It falls into the future tenses because it's about something you do in the future. Bueno, vamos a empezar con el futuro informal. So we're going to start with the informal future, and I have actually already used it in the sentence I just said. So, vamos a empezar means we are going to start. So the informal future is I am going to, you are going to, she is going to. So it is the going to that triggers the future tense, and it's super simple to make and to form. All you have to do is use the present tense of ir, which I will put up here to remind you all. Then you put, so the present tense of ir, and then you use a, the preposition just a, and then followed by the infinitive. So vamos a empezar, we are going to start. I'll give you some examples as well. So we have voy a correr, I'm going to run. Vas a comer, you're going to eat. Van a hablar, they are going to speak. So it's super easy to form. Ahora aprenderemos el futuro simple. So now we are going to learn the simple future, and like I did before, I have already used it in that sentence. Aprenderemos means we will learn. So the difference between the simple future and the informal future is that the simple future has more certainty. I will, you will, he will, we will, it's more likely to happen than that we are going to tense. And to form it is also very simple. So you get the infinitive of a word. It can be an AR, ER or an IR verb infinitive. So the whole word, you don't get rid of any of the endings or anything. And then you add to the end a list of endings, and these endings are the same for every verb, no matter if they are AR, IR or ER, and these are the endings. Voy a darles algunos ejemplos. I'm going to give you guys some examples. So I will shop, compraré. We will take, tomaremos. You will run, correrás. What else? They will eat, comerán. You plural will live, viviráis. So you just take the infinitive of any ending word, IR, ER or AR, and you add these set of endings. Ahora es os turno. Now it's your turn. I will put on top of me here a few sentences that you guys can go and translate to practice the simple future and the informal future. Ten cuidado, hay algunos irregulares en el futuro. Be careful, there are some irregulars in the future tense as well as every other tense in Spanish. I will list some of the more common irregulars, and basically there is an irregular in the stem. So the endings don't change, the endings are the same, but instead of using the whole infinitive, for some reason they just have a different stem in which you just add the endings to. You can go and research some of the other infinitives if you would like to, but here are going to be the most common irregulars in the future tense. Y finalmente vamos a aprender el conditional en el español. So finally we're going to learn the conditional tense in Spanish. So as I said before, the conditional tense does fall into the future tense bracket, but there is less certainty. It's more sort of wonder, probability. Is it going to happen? You're not sure. And in English we will use the words would and could. Para formar el condicional necesitaremos los infinitivos de los verbos. So to form the conditional we will need the infinitive of verbs. So like the simple future, we just need the infinitive of a word, whether that is AR, IR or ER. Y pues necesitaremos añadir, and then we need to add these endings. They are the same endings as the imperfect tense we learned a few videos ago, but instead of removing the last two letters of the infinitive, we just add the endings to the infinitive as a whole. So here are some examples and uses of the conditional tense. So he said he would study 1 more hour. They told me that they would come tomorrow. I would be able to go if my parents let me. Teníais algunos deberes, you guys have some homework. So I would like you guys to make 5 sentences, 2 with the informal future, 2 with the simple future, and then 1 extension to use the conditional in a sentence. Entonces, muchas gracias por ver. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves and learned something fun today. Y hasta luego y adios.